What's cracking, everyone? Mellowlink back here again with the Negan complete breakdown. If you tune into the stream of the Evo Japan yesterday, we got to see Negan in full action with a lot of his moves showcased, and he had multiple rage drives as well. So that was pretty cool to see. Although he isn't out yet, we can kind of speculate on what each move is and properties it would do just by looking at the trailer. So I'm going to try to break down pretty much all the stuff that we saw, and when he comes out in another 11 days, which I can't believe it's that close, we'll see what he's like. Obviously this is all just speculation, so let's just jump in. So first up, we see Negan punish Steve's up forward 2, which is negative 14. So it's safe to assume this move is 14 frames. And it obviously knocks them far away as well, so you could use this move to wall splat if you punish them at the wall. We then see a very interesting mechanic added into Negan's moveset, which is an auto counter. So if you do a low during the duration that Negan does this animation, he will auto hop kick you, or in this case, auto gut kick you, and you can get a full launch for it. This could have some great strategy behind it if you know your opponent likes to wake up 3, or just even at the end of the round if you know they're going to do a low, maybe you could try something like this after a setup. Either way, it's a cool mechanic and I'm glad they added it into his moveset. We then see him do a 2-hit string to continue the combo, which does the backwards float, which would obviously be great for wall carry as well. Which then, just by looking at it, it seems to be a down forward 1-2 to be the screw, which he then links with a mid-knee into a home run strike for wall carry. We then see Negan's back grab, which is a shank to the back, which is very Negan-like. And it's also great because a lot of the new characters, they just have their 1+2 grab or one of their regular grabs as their back grab. So I'm glad they took the time to give him a unique animation. Next up, we see what is presumed to be Negan's running move, which is a massive shove, kind of street brawler like Miguel, but again it's his own unique animation, so that's cool. We then see this overhead bat smash, which is great because it knocks them face down on natural hit. This would be great for combo enders at the wall or even just in open space for Okuzeme, because when you knock them down like that you get a lot of different options that you can do. We see here as well that his running tackle has its own unique stab animation, which is super sick. It might be like Yoshimitsu's, it's unbreakable, or you don't know what the properties are, but it's cool that he has a unique one. We then see he has this massive hard hitting armor swing. It looks like it may be done out of sidestep, we don't know, but either way this move looks super satisfying to land. Now we don't see the end of the animation, but I'm assuming from the zoom in we get a crumple stun, so we'll be able to get a combo out of it, or at least a follow up. It's also good to note the move looks like it's a high, but either way, it looks great to knock people's heads off with this. We then see Negan duck while standing 3-2 from Paul and punish with what I'm assuming to be while standing 2 or while standing 1+2, which looks to be like a combo starter on normal hit as well. Either way, it looks like Negan's moveset is power oriented, and if you land one of these big hits, you can get in massive damage. Next up, we see Negan having an armor move that is actually a launcher as well. And it must be pretty quick because he interrupted Kazumi's back forward 2-1-12, which is actually pretty quick, which he then continues on with a 3-hit screw, which then brings us to our first glimpse of one of his rage drives. Now this one obviously wall bounces, so that's sick. You can use that in combos to extend the combo, or even just against the wall. You have them pressured, instead of doing a low you can wall bounce them, so that's super sick to have. Which he then follows up with a knee, which I'm guessing is a mid, that is also great for wall carry as it does the backwards spiral. And for the wall combo, we see a nice 3-hit string that spikes the opponent at the end for some pretty good Oki. In this next clip, we see Negan do a counter hit low that knocks the opponent head first. But this is very interesting because we see a second raise drive, which is 2 double overhead smashes compared to the wall bounce before. This is great because it obviously hits grounded and is a direct follow-up to the low counter hit we just saw before. It may be one of those situations where if they try to get up, the rage drive will hit them, and if they stay down you can do a grounded hit. So it looks like it's a great situation for Negan all around. And I just want to say, I actually love the animation for this low count hit. It looks so cool how he just swings a bat under their leg and just trips them. Moving on to the next clip, we see a what I assume to be forward 3 as a wall bounce move, which looks super beefy, so that's a cool move. We then see a third rage drive, which kind of looks like Kuma's. It spirals them over your head for a full combo. And used in a situation like this, it's perfect because they're already at the wall and you can flip them over and just continue on your combo, maybe even wall carry to another wall. We then see him lift up Kazuya off the ground with the knee we saw earlier, and then he does a completely new screw that we haven't seen before, a 2-hit screw that looks like it does pretty decent damage, which finally he finishes off with another new string we haven't seen before, which I would guess to be down forward 3-1-4. This looks like a string that you would do on an infinite stage, or if you know you're not going to reach the wall, as the last kick obviously kicks them far away, but it does good damage as well. Finally, we see the rage art, Lucille Give Me Strength, where it goes into a cinematic and he smashes them on top of the head with his bat. I do like this rage art, it's got lots of style. I just hope it's over pretty quick. So there you guys have it, everything we know about Negan. Based on this trailer, I actually really like the way he looks. A lot of people are, saying he looks a bit stiff. I personally think they've changed that in this last trailer. And while being limited to bat moves, I actually think his move diversity is pretty decent. And yeah, after seeing some of his moves, I think he's a fleshed out character. And I honestly can't wait to lay the beat down as Negan. So yeah, only got to wait 10 more days from now. But yeah, I'm super excited. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.